was few enough last night. You know that.
Just a few hours ago.
Yeah, it wasn't too long ago, was it?
And welcome to Klagenfurt, Austria. This is the Predator World Women's 10-Ball Championships, Day 2 at Sports Park Hall. Beautiful setting, array of champions. This is George Teachea and Marcus Shamat in the booth with you, bringing you the live action. This is a one-loss side match between Yi-Yoon Soo and Bojana Sarac. Marcus.
Yeah, thanks George for introduction. First match together, George.
Yes, it
you
is.
And me,
first
yeah.
time. Mm-hmm.
USA and Europe.
USA and Sweden and Europe, yeah. Well, we got a race to 7 here, and these girls are fighting for the tournament life.
Okay, stay alive, yeah.
They stay alive. They got to stay alive, make it to the final 16, and back to a race to 9.
So Taiwan versus Serbia.
Mm-hmm.
This young lady is upcoming. She can give and take, so to say. She's been. I commented on her team match last night, and it looked like sometimes she looked like she was never gonna miss, and sometimes she was struggling. So it was I don't really know what we're gonna get here from her.
Well, she's young and she's playing a 2006 Japanese champion.
Ooh.
She won the Japan Open in 2006. She's 41 years old, from Taiwan. She lost her first match yesterday to Ruben Lee Ahmet. The Filipino player, yeah.
And all the Taiwanese players are just super solid.
Yes.
I played them so many times throughout the years. Once you see a Taiwanese flag playing a Taiwanese, then you know you have to bring your A game.
Yes.
So I don't expect nothing less from this lady. Never seen her though.
I this first time I come across her too, and the same with Bojana.
Okay, let's see how the speed of the table is playing this morning. It's kind of humid here in the venue, and obviously that affects on the playing conditions.
The humidity and the heat, yes, definitely. Yesterday we were kind of sticky in here too, so it's going to be about the same today.
You know, when I was a professional player, traveling around, I always make sure I focus on how is the conditions. I mean, is it dry? Is it humid? Because that's your mindset have to be ready for it, so to say,
Well, yeah, definitely. Like, for instance, this arena here, the Sports Park Hall, it's cool in the morning right now. And as it heats up, so does the building, which means it's going to change the way the tables play, the way they bank, especially with the cloth. So, yeah, you're very correct. You got to be aware of the conditions. And these ladies, I watched a little bit of
nice one.
Yi's match yesterday, and she was struggling with the speed of the table, especially. But this is a whole new day and a whole new attitude. The players are rested, hopefully.
Watching this match and commentating on this match just make me want to play. The tables are looking great, and the quality, all the new balls, new racks. You know, it's new development,
Well,
and I like it. It makes it more play to it. Definitely the way that they break, it sort of makes it's a lot of play to it. That was a difficult shot.
Because of the elevation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're from Arizona?
I'm from Tucson, Arizona.
I've been to Mesa.
Mesa? That's close by.
I've been to. What's the Phoenix?
Phoenix.
Yeah.
You know, Phoenix has. Well, Arizona has a very, very, very extended pool community. We have lots of play, lots of pool halls. It's just a very, very great environment for the sport. But these young ladies here in Klagenfurt will.
It's Bojana. First look.
Bojana.
Bojana, yeah.
First time at the table for her. Go ahead.
She's a really solid player. I mean, she stays calm. You don't see much emotions.
Well,
and sometimes she looks like she just have total control of the table. And then sometimes she, I don't know, lose her focus, so to say, or something. So she have all the abilities, in my opinion. Just that she have to put them all together. So let's see if she comes. Nice shot. Almost scratch.
As long as it's almost. Those little corners can help get you off the rail too. This is nice. Now he just comes down and plays position for the corner, you think? And that way she can land on the 10 very softly. I would use 2 rails or just catch the left rail too. Oh, she went the outside.
Nice.
She's going to be on the wrong side of the ball.
No, she's perfect.
Oh, okay. I thought she was going to come down further.
Punch it down or just roll it in? It's an option.
Well, if she can come back, I would come back. She's got just enough angle to come back to the left there a little bit. And she went forward and with the English. Awesome. That's a great way to play it. I always look to roll the ball like that instead of coming back. But the younger players, for some reason, especially in the United States, like to draw the ball. These 9-ball players, I tell you. But the Europeans like to roll the ball in the natural way. First game?
Yeah, 1-0. We're in a race to 7. The loser of this match.
The loser of this
is
match
out of the tournament.
Is out of the tournament.
Yeah. Still in the teams though.
Yes.
So it's good for the women here. They have 2 events in 1 week. So
they are playing. They are playing WPA rules. Race to 7. No early 10 balls. All ball fouls, and it's alternate break. So that helps things. Dwayne Payne, our referee, racking the balls with the new arrow rack, and you can get a glimpse of this beautiful arena here at Sports Park Hall. A lot of spacing in the tables. All you can think about is pool when you're at your table. You don't have to worry about somebody walking across, walking in your way, or bumping you. Sue to break. Elevated. She's going to punch it pretty much. Get a good hop on that cue ball. Nice squat.
It's tough to break. I mean, it's gonna be tough to make. I mean, last night the Japanese player in the last match, he ran 3 racks. That was in the last match. Yeah, that was the pretty much the best run in that in the whole match last night. So, and it is difficult because 2 times he made the last ball rolling, made it. So it's kind of, it wasn't luck, but in the end,
but it's it wasn't the balls he was playing.
Yeah, and I like it. It's way more play to it than just breaking and then 2-3 balls he's flying.
Was he breaking from the side or breaking from the center?
Center.
Do you remember center? Yeah, I personally like breaking from the center. I think you get a better spread of the balls. And I find that when you break from the side, the balls end up on the same side you're on, and your spreads are a little more difficult than from the middle. She's open here, and she looks to be laying in a nice position to go right between the 5-7 with the cue ball. just a touch.
Well, here you gotta
touch
come.
high.
Yeah, you gotta come in, like you said, between the 5-7,
Mhm.
because just make sure. I think she's gonna try to get underneath 7. Man, looks like maybe. Oh, she got.
Oh, she
nice.
got perfect.
Watch out. This needs to stop.
Yeah,
Okay.
it keeps rolling.
She looks steady, right?
Yeah. Well, you know, if she's thinking about the way the tables were playing last night compared to right now, they're going to play faster right now because of, like I said, it's cool in here still.
Mm.
It's nice and cool. She's in a good place. Oh, nice. Now this sets up so nice, doesn't it? Just opens it all up. 20-year-old from Serbia. Three-time Euro champ. She's a woman. I'm in 3rd place in the Euro Championship. She's a Serbian champion many years. She lost her first match to Ina Kaplan, a German player, yesterday. And as you said, she played on the Serbian team with Pešel and Klašović.
Keeping it simple here.
Mm-hmm. Just don't get behind the 9, huh?
No, just make it and it won't be. She's got a little angle there.
Looks like she's going to go by it.
She's gonna
or is she
roll.
going to roll it real soft? Oh, she's going to go up and down.
The way she strokes, you can't really tell if she's gonna put a stroke on it or just roll it.
No,
She have the same kind of.
I
stroke.
agree.
Yeah.
She kind of fooled us there.
Yeah.
At first, I thought she was going to go down the way she did, and then by the way she addressed the ball, I thought she was going to roll it real soft. But I like the way she played it. That's
Yeah, I like players that kind of have the same procedure, like because then when you're gonna do something, you're already ready to address the ball, the same way. Good example is Ralph, for example, Ralph Suke. Perfect example.
Oh, well,
you can't really tell if he's leading 8-0 or if he's letting the stroke out or say. So when he gets under a lot of pressure, he knows where he have his tools, so to say.
You know, that's one of the things I notice about a lot of the European players is, coming from America, that they're just more. Their fundamentals are so much more solid than a lot of the American players. Not all of them, but than a lot of them. And that's just it. The way they address the ball, you can't tell if they're losing or winning. Some of the Americans are rather excitable, and you can see it in their pace. You can see it in the way they look at the balls, whether they're in trouble or at ease.
Nice. Watch out for the scratch.
Oh, and it's coming hard enough. It's gone.
Watch out. Yeah.
It's gone.
It's coming. The rails, because of humidity, it's not sliding, down.
It's scrapping.
And unfortunately, she couldn't really control that.
Well, Sue likes the outcome of this, and she gets the first one. And right after this 10 ball, we'll go to a commercial break and be right back, folks.
So
And
go ahead.
And we are back with Bojana Sarac. Breaking the balls from Serbia, tied at 1. She lost the cue ball on that last rack, on position on the 10. Gave her opponent ball in hand to tie it up. Alternate break. And you were saying?
Oh, it's nice to be here in Austria, Klagenfurt.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah.
It's just absolutely beautiful. And that break, well, not so much because it's dry. And Yi Yun Su has a good shot on the 1. Now she's trying to figure out where she wants to go for the 2.
I think it's nice to see these ladies. They both have really good technique, and where the women's game has gone, I think it's a lot of good solid players.
Yeah.
Obviously they need to work on their game to improve some of the aspects in their game. You know.
Well, I think we all do.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the beautiful part of playing pool. I mean, even me sometimes when I play. I mean, I've played so many years, but when I play, I try to think about stuff, improve stuff.
Well, how long have you been playing pool?
I've started when I was about 15.
Oh, we started about the same time then.
Yeah. So, over 30 years. Amazing. Okay, let's see. She's gonna try to draw this back with a bridge here. Nice.
Oh, she got in very nice speed.
Yeah.
Now she can just come up towards that 7 ball with the cue ball for the 4. And she'll probably settle for that combo, you think, the 5-6? That's the easiest, better than trying to get on the 5 for the upper corner. And yeah, it lays pretty well for her. Now, would you have gone back a little bit? She would have been risking getting behind the 7, right? So that was a good shot.
I think she did good.
Yeah.
Now she just have to shoot in the corner and get an angle for the combination. So I would do exactly what she did.
No, I liked it. I just think that a lot of people might have tried to go for the easier pocket, the
Nice.
side. But this makes it very nice for the combo, and now the rack really opens up. Nice smooth hit here, and she is sponsored by Maury Tips. She's wearing a Maury little tip thing there, and so now she's going to go around the 9-10 for the 7.
So what's your how good do you play?
How good do I play? Well, first of all, I've been playing for 55 years, not 30.
Okay.
But you lose some of that. You lose some of that.
Watch out! She overhit it. Bad. She lost the cue there.
And that's
that's
a question I never answer. My Fargo is a 648.
It's pretty good.
It's not bad. You
play a lot of one pocket as well.
We can play some one pocket.
Wow.
I didn't say I'm going to win. I just said we can play some. Yeah, I enjoy one pocket the most. Although I really enjoy 10 ball and 9 ball. I like the rotation. I don't care for the 8 ball unless it's on a big table.
Yeah.
I don't like the bar box.
It was a funny story. I talked to when I was 15. When I used to, I was starting to play for fun. My brother was an exchange student in Arizona. And in Mesa, and we went there to visit, and I went to a pool room to play a tournament, like a handicap. It's at Tommy's Billiards. Tommy Di Lorenzo.
I used to play at Tommy's.
Yeah.
I know Tommy
and
very well.
And he watched me. I said, I want to play the handicap tournament, right? And I remember he wrote a note to the tournament director. Marcus is I forgot the rating. It was 7, or I don't know how you rated it.
Yeah, at that time, if way back when, if it was a long time ago, they were rated on from 5 to 10. A 10 was almost a pro player, or a 10 minus 1
I think it was a 7. And he wrote a note, give this to the tournament director, because he watched me play. No, but 15, I lost. That time I was just beginning to play. You know.
Oh, okay.
I wished I had that note, you know. And I was talking to Tommy when I see him a few years ago. I said, I don't know if you remember, I was in Iporum just for a holiday, you know. And I have this. You gave me this note that I was gonna give to the tournament. So it's a nice little story about Arizona
Arizona was you know, they've always had handicap tournaments and they've had their own rating system. Now with the Fargo, there's a chart that tells you if you were an 8-rated player, what your Fargo about what it's going to be. A 9-rated player is about a 625 Fargo. A 10-rated player starts right at 650. And of course, Fargo considers a 720 and above pretty much pro level. And this young lady just leads 2-1. Nice little run out to close it out. Let's see how she breaks from the middle. That didn't leave much, didn't make much.
Come up dry.
Yeah, I met you, I think it was last year in Las Vegas at the Predator booth. I was hitting some balls with their cue on their table. And I think we played a little game, although we didn't finish it. We hit some balls, and then somebody else came up and wanted to shoot something, so we let them shoot.
Yeah.
But I think I was going to get you.
You had me trapped.
No, I had you trapped for that one game. That's right. See, when you're a mid 600 Fargo player, when you play pro players, if you're going to get them, you don't forget it. No, I'm teasing about that.
So here let's see if she can come around rail first here. And then swing the cue ball 1, 2,
3
rails around. It is possible, but she gotta hit it good.
She's got to be careful with that 9 ball.
Put some right English and hit it thin. Good. 2.
Oh.
And
she's gonna be
3.
She got to the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got to the.
Yeah, it was a good shot. Let's put some right English, folks, on that one, and it's gonna spin around nicely.
I tell all the beginning players quite a bit that when there's balls in the pocket like that in the jaws, learn to play shots rail first. Learn to play out of there, because if you shoot straight at the ball, that top rail will kill it and you'll lose speed. And that's a very important shot to play.
Watch out. Deducing.
Oh, out comes the jump cue.
It seems like both the players have some problem keeping the pace when they're going up and down to the table. See, I can tell.
Yeah. Well, I will say the one thing I have noticed about these tables is they play great. Number 1, number 2, the bed rolls real nice.
Look at this! Look at this for a shot.
Wow!
What a kick shot that was, huh?
Kicking to the correct side of the ball and getting maximum distance.
Some Efren. It's an Efren here, 9 in the morning.
That was rather Efren-esque. Looks like she's got a kick shot right to the side rail there, above the pocket. She's going to have to spin it quite a bit. Can she get below the pocket?
Yeah, I think so.
No, she could.
Oh.
But not enough. Well, she made the 10 ball, but she never hit the 3.
Sue, with ball in hand, the tempo is going to come up on the spot.
Taiwanese champion here, back to playing pool. She has a beautiful Coco Luceno cue.
Is there any good cue makers in Arizona?
Yeah, there's a couple. There's a gentleman by the name of Mark Nelson that lives in the Phoenix area that's doing pretty well. I personally use Kenny Thyman from Cue Ball, as you call him. They sponsor Scott Frost, somebody you know.
Yeah.
And he makes a very, very nice cue. But our Predator sponsor makes some great cues. How did you like the U.S. yesterday playing the Polish team using one cue?
No, Austria.
All three of them.
Austrian
team.
yeah.
The Austrian team, correct.
Oh, we're playing with one cue. That's
yes,
nice.
They were passing it back and forth, back and forth.
That's teamwork for you.
Yes, it is. And they did a fantastic job. I think they only lost one game in the 3 sets.
So Sue here in total control. Let's see if she can find good speed here. Speed shot, come up 2 rails.
It lays nice for that, doesn't it? Just put it over to the second rail and the speed should be right. Oh, she's going to want a little more speed, and now she's going to play it in the corner. Nice top shot for the 10. Ooh, and she missed the ball. She dipped that cue, didn't she? That tip of that cue seemed to dip.
Yeah.
Just before she delivered it. Well, a gift for Miss Sarac. Young lady from Austria. Just a little inside here and come over for the 10 in the same pocket. And we're about to tie this up when she makes this 10 ball. We are tied at 2, and we'll go to a commercial break. We'll be right back. Marcus Shamat and George Teacha. And we are back to Klagenfurt, Austria. I am with Mosconi Cup team captain for Europe from 2015 to 2019, Marcus Shamat, bringing you the live action.
Yeah. Nice to sit here with you, George, commentate some fantastic pool.
Yes, and these we'll have a lot of it this week because we have the women's the women's world 10-ball championships. We also have the team championships, which haven't been played since 2014. And we have some fantastic teams. Last night we watched on one of the tables. We watched Team USA against Team Austria. They have two teams since they are the host country. And then what was the other match? You commentated that one. Serbia
and Japan.
And Japan.
Yeah.
So this week we have a lot of pool for you people out all around the world, from the women and from the teams. Yi Yun-soo.
Taiwan, Taipei, Taiwan. Yeah.
They're tied
Kaohsiung. It's another city in Taiwan.
What's she going to do with this 3-ball? Try to get position for the side or come around to...
Come on underneath it, I would. In between the 7 and 3.
And shoot it to this bottom corner?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the most natural angle, yes.
Like this.
That's too hard. She went all the way.
She hit the point.
And it worked out.
Hold her hand up and gesture.
Saying.
Little lucky.
Well, you know, when I do that...
Look at this. Point Dexter and down.
Point Dexter and down. You know, when I do that, it's kind of more of, I think I got away with one. Or not quite how I played it.
There you go.
Now, she's got a small window here, but she's going to want to have to keep it. She's going to want to stay between the 10-6 for the 5.
Whoa. I don't know what happened here.
I'm not sure what she was trying there.
I think she didn't make up her mind what she wanted real, in my opinion.
Yeah, and that's usually what happens too. They try to power a shot when you're not sure.
Imagine how many times you have made mistakes when you haven't your mind haven't made up what you're gonna do. It's probably 8, 9, 10. If you think back at it, 8 or 9 times out of 10.
Yes, I would say it's
in
a
my
very high
opinion. If I
percentage.
think back at it, a lot of times when I haven't really committed or made up my mind beforehand, you mess up.
Yep. If you have an option, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is such a mental game. It doesn't seem to be, but it is such a mental game. And, you know, your brain just seems to get in the way sometimes, and sometimes it's able to just let everything go and let it flow. Nice hit. Nice.
Good shot. It was nice that she went straight at it at the 4. Because she couldn't make it, she could get rewarded like she did here. But look at this, the 4 goes off the 7 in the side. If she just hit the 4 full. And these Taiwanese players, they use the jump cue so good. Watch this now.
Well, they are on a 30-second time clock, so and you can see the time clock in the bottom right-hand part of your screen.
Told you.
Yep.
They're fantastic with the jump cue. Fantastic. Here's Nick, the main man, the brain.
From Predator?
Yeah.
The brains behind the scene here?
Yeah. He does all the work behind the scenes. Such a good guy to work with, professional. He knows what he's doing.
We're going to get him over here to say hi. Say hi to everybody. And he waved. Meanwhile, Sue is about to put this rack away after that kick shot by Sarac.
Nice one.
Easy on the speed. It's not going to get to the corner.
Watch out, she's losing the cue ball sometimes.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, she's okay, but that's not where you want to be.
No, you don't want that was a little too hard. And
no, I think she should have put some more riding.
More spin to use the rail.
Then she would come off the rail.
And you make a good point. Now tell me something. When you play shots like that, why do you use a second rail? For better speed control on the cue ball, right?
You rather go more rails for me. And if you look at all the players, Efren, Earl, for example,
yes,
they like to use more rails to control the speed than just one.
The rails and the angle. Yep. I totally agree.
Then you can let your stroke out. You can put some English. If you look at snooker, for example, they don't think the same. because they use only center ball in snooker.
Well, it's a 12-foot table.
Yeah, yeah.
No wonder.
Yeah, yeah, but then you can't use the cue ball the same way as you can in pool.
And that, folks, is
But
coming from a Mosconi Cup team captain.
Yeah. There.
Oh, she's just right.
And former world #1.
Former world number
yeah,
one.
2005.
Well, we're not
right.
playing any one pocket.
Okay,
We're not playing any one pocket.
Former. I'm former everything now. That's nice.
Well, see, pool to me has always been my hobby.
Yeah.
I told myself when I was 20 years old it would only be a hobby, and I've worked. I had a nice career with the Wrigley Company, and retired from that and started doing well. Actually, I was doing
Watch
some
out,
commentary.
cue ball. Watch
before.
out, cue ball.
Oh, she's okay. Don't scare the
Watch
table,
out.
Marcus.
3-2 for Sue.
I like the way you said that. Say that one again. Say that one again.
Which one? Sue?
3-2 for Sue.
Yeah, 3-2 for Sue. There she is. What's this? What's this cue ball here? She would have been sick if she would have scratched there, huh? Yeah, look at her. She's smiling. You don't see smiles from the Taiwanese players a lot, but she was.
You could sit there and look at the size of the pocket when you're coming in at that angle, and you just wonder how can that possibly scratch. But
here's above rack on the nice Predator balls, Predator the triangle.
The new arrow rack, which is now available for sale. The Arcadia Cloth.
I need to get one of those.
The rack.
Fits, and the balls I already have.
I gotta get some of those balls. Is what I gotta get. They're just right. The table's fantastic.
Should get one in Arizona.
I would love to have one in Arizona.
Get Scott Frost to play some one pocket on it. Have you played him?
I have played him.
So what's the game between you guys?
Oh, I've yet
not even one pocket, I guess.
No. I've yet to beat him at 11-6.
You don't beat him at 11-6?
No.
Ooh.
I kind of feel like I should, but it's never happened.
He's got a lot of firepower, and he puts in, aggressive one pocket.
But he's a world champion, one pocket player, one of the best. We serve on the same board for the Arizona Billiard Hall of Fame. So I just let him say he's better, I'm kidding.
Yeah. That's a nice shot there.
Yeah, she got nice on the 2. As long as it goes by. Yeah. Well, basically that's the key shot. Now she just has to hold her nerves and execute. If she doesn't get out of line, she should be in pretty good shape. And like right here, the only thing she can do is slide too far past and get behind the 5. Otherwise, she's in very good shape for this 4. The 5's out in the open. The 6, 7 lead to each other. And then the 8, 9, 10 is tic-tac-toe. Nice controlled stroke.
Yeah, she keeps it simple.
Well, she has to. She wants to tie this back up and get ahead.
She seems real calm at the table, like she's out for a walk in the park.
Well, that's all it really is until your mind gets in the way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's about how you handle pressure, because sooner or later some positions you're gonna be in, you're gonna feel pressure, and then how you deal with it. That's the key in pool, my opinion. Once you reach a certain level. I mean, when I was playing a lot, when you have that confidence, those difficult situations really didn't bother you.
No.
Tough shots or.
In fact, you want to take them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But then once you try to when you start to worry about them, then
When
you can
when you
miss a few.
question it.
Yeah, when you question it.
That's right. Now, see, I like coming up and just stopping the ball there and playing the
But she
7 in the
overcut it.
corner. Because she brought the cue ball back. I was just going to say that's a little stun shot for me, and just catch the side rail just real soft and have the 7 ball at the upper corner. That way you can just follow it for the 8. But she wanted to get the real easy shot on the 7.
The thing about her is she's not moving on the shot. She just missed it. She didn't jab it or play bad technique.
Yi Yoon Soo.
Okay, let's see what she's gonna do
Taiwanese.
here.
Extension.
She wants extension. Yeah, this is not super easy. I think she's gonna shoot it with top left.
Go through rails for the
come
7.
around. Yeah, and you gotta pay attention here, but otherwise you're gonna scratch in the corner.
She's using right-hand English. No, she.
Yeah, overcut it. It's not easy.
Well, she hasn't left anything easy. It has to be back cut. Or does it go by the 10?
Extension.
You prefer to back cut that ball, or if it goes by the 10? The 6?
Okay, let me have a look at it.
Yeah, you have to look at it. You prefer to back cut it or shoot it over to the corner?
Shoot it down.
To the left?
Bottom left pocket all day long.
I'll get my tips from this world champion here. See, I get to sit with Jeremy Jones a lot and yourself, and now that way I can get all the tips I need.
Yeah, you learn a lot from watching the games on
Yes, you do.
on TV. How the pros cue, how they chalk, how they that's how I learn. I used to have a old tape back when I was younger. So when I was at the pool room, they closed at 10 o'clock at night, and I go home and I put the tape in, and I watched Earl Strickland. It was the old World Championships in Bergheim, Germany. Was Nick Warner, Earl won the championships, Jeff Carter, who does I say Nick Warner already?
Nick Warner,
yeah.
Mike Siegel.
Yeah, but he wasn't on the tape. Siegel was just a brief. There was a bunch of players there. So I watched it all over. I knew exactly what was going to happen in the matches, but nowadays you have YouTube, and you have these kind of matches you can play watch live. So.
Well, for a lot of you, they don't know what he's talking about. He's talking about VHS tapes.
Yeah, VHS, VHS, yeah. And I learned a lot from that just by watching,
That's one of the things that today's youth has is YouTube.
Yeah.
If you want something, just go to YouTube and Google it.
At the same time, when I've been to the Moscona Cup as a captain, all week you stay with the players, you practice, you play the shot behind them, like you're thinking what they're gonna do and talk about what you're gonna do. When I get back home, I haven't hit a ball for 2 weeks. If I just throw the balls out, I can see everything and I can make everything. Technique, just by watching. That's how strong it is. Believe me.
There's a lot to be said, because what the eyes see and you look at, the body can emulate.
Look at this.
You can do the same nice shot.
That's
She
good
left
speed.
a little bit, but
Good speed.
yeah. That's one of the things that a lot of today's players they don't take chances. They make sure that if you can't make it, if they're not 80 or 90% sure of making the ball, they play a safety.
Well, it's about the percentages. You gotta and what you feel. Sometimes you don't really feel confident, then you shouldn't shoot it, in my opinion. I'm thinking about how my mindset would be, and if I feel really confident, if I have open shot, I'm going.
If it's and especially it can be a hard
I
shot,
gotta go.
but it can be a hard shot. But if you look at it and you say, I can make this.
First time I played Efren in Vegas, in a BCA, the big tournament.
Okay.
So obviously you're nervous. You're playing your hero, right?
Of course.
Yeah. But my mindset was, I'm never gonna play safe.
Oh, so
right?
you
Like if I don't really have to, you're right. Because if I'm playing safety with him, this was back 20 years ago, right? Then you're in big trouble.
Oh,
because
wow.
he's the greatest, in the safety and kicking, right?
Everything.
So my mindset was, every time I have an open shot, I'm going. And I beat him 11-10.
Oh, wow. That's quite
because I didn't have a doubt. I had a plan, like don't get in the safety battles, and stuff with Efren.
Yeah, you're bound to lose safety battles.
So it's a lot about mindset. You know.
I truly, that's one of the things that I had in my past, that I was able to play Efren and had it recorded. It's on YouTube, where I played in one pocket in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
It's he played great. I mean, he's just fantastic.
One pocket is unbelievable.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Well, this wasn't too long ago. This was like about 6 years ago, maybe 5 years ago.
Yeah. But the thing he does, and, you know, the little stuff he does, like the magical stuff. Yeah.
He is. He's one of the best players ever.
As far as safeties and stuff, he's the greatest ever. And kicks, the way he thinks on a different level.
Yeah,
and a lot of players have. She almost made a 10 there.
She's going to get safe behind the 8, and the 10 blocks the rail first.
The 8 is blocking it, yeah.
And we have some players coming up, some very young ones that are on that level. You've got a player from the United Kingdom, from Germany, Filler, and then you got Gorst from Russia. They're playing fantastic pool, unbelievable. She tried to rail first.
It was tough.
Yeah, it was. And what was it? Is it the 9 ball that blocked the kick from the side pocket? Yeah, from where she was. Now, see, I would just stand on the other side. She's having to lean over the table and just stand back where the chalk is and just come up a little bit either way. That's nice.
So what kind of tables you usually play on? That you play in a club, or you have a table?
No,
at home?
I have a table. I have a table at home. I wish it was a Predator, but right now I have a Diamond. Very old one.
Oh, old one.
One of the first ones, I think.
Wow. So what color is it?
Just a rosewood. I think I would have tried to come out for that, but she's in good. Oh, she's in good shape here. She just has to get the cue ball up now.
I wonder if she's kind of straight.
Yeah, and she's.
Then she have to put a good stroke on it.
She's gonna have to put a stroke on this ball. Just as long as she gets up above the spot.
I think she's okay.
Yeah.
I think she's got more angle than I thought from that view. She's fine. Like so.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
And this 10 ball to tie it up at 6. Sixth game, it's 3-3 if she makes his 10. Once she makes his 10.
So you're already guaranteed she's gonna get.
Nothing is a guarantee. That's why when and if. But I'm pretty sure
down
she
it
will.
goes. Yeah, okay.
She's pretty sure.
You had confidence in her.
Yeah. Yes. And we'll go to a commercial break and be back.
All right.
back. Sports Park Hall in Klagenfurt, Austria. Bojana Sarac from Serbia, 20-year-old, tied at 3 in a race to 7 with Yi Yun Su from Taiwan. Seventh game. They've traded racks back and forth. I believe neither player has made a ball on the break yet. So they've each broken 3 times.
Do you break well, 10 ball?
No.
I used to have a really good 10 ball break, you know. And it's like, if you don't play much, it's like you lose your snap, so to say.
Well, usually if you're playing well, you're breaking
I played at the Predator 10 ball in Vegas. Predator, this was 2008, I think. They had the first Predator 10 ball championships.
Oh, wow.
And I played, what's his name, Mika.
Mika Eminen.
Broke in round 7, I did.
You dirty
in 10
dog,
ball.
you. In 10 ball, that's
and then
awesome.
I beat Shane as well in that tournament, and Nils. And I lost to Tony Drago in the semi-final, I think, of that event.
Tony Drago, that's a name you don't hear very often. And Francisco, of course, has been out of the country for a while. Nice safety with the cue ball.
Nice speed.
She wasn't going for it. She was playing safe all the way.
What happened now? Some drama.
Time? I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the...
They're looking at the...
I guess everything's okay. The referee had a question for the timekeeper.
Start the clock again, or?
As you can see on your screen, there's a question, but it looks like they're going to let her play. Okay, he's just watching the hit. Little jump shot. Oh, very well executed jump shot. It's just a little missed the ball. At the rail, trying to hit the ball. Well, successful safety gets her ball in hand. Yi Yun Su comes back to the table with one of my favorite shots. I can usually make ball in hand shots. And this lays out pretty nice. Well, I think once she goes from the 4 to the 5 and gets position on the 5, you could say this rack should be run out, but with nerves and speed of the table, a lot of things can happen. Right, Marcus?
Yeah. Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid.
I don't like to use the word stupid, except when I look at
No, but I mean, you can tell yourself in your brain when you're running out. Kiss. Right? Keep it simple, stupid. Don't overdo stuff, you know. If you run out next time yours by yourself, think kiss.
Think
about Marcus and kiss.
Okay.
Keep it simple, stupid. Yeah, okay.
I will.
Okay. Well, she landed the kind of a funny angle, I think. This is not super easy to get position for the 5. She's going to try to come in between.
See what she's got here.
In between the 8 and 6.
Yeah.
See?
She's going to have to really put some draw.
Or
just go above the 8
or
and just make the pocket.
Before the 8 maybe.
Yeah,
between the 7 and 8, yeah. Well, she tried,
She tried to put too much on it to come back the way you just said. Yeah. If she would have just kind of played it off the rail with enough English to avoid the side pocket and go above the 8, she would have had enough to get on the 4 ball.
Yeah, she got up a little bit on the shot. Just a tad. That's all it took. That's eye off the ball. So.
And that was the key part of that rack too. The 4 to the 5. Now the 6 ball's in a little bit of placement where she's going to have to be precise. She doesn't want to get on the rail. Now she's going to have a hard time getting on the 6. Do you dig down on this? Elevate?
Yeah.
Just draw the ball into the 9 ball? Draw the cue ball into the 9 off the 5?
I'll have to elevate if she don't want to play the carom 6-9. If you have a slight angle, then you have to elevate between the 6 and 9 with the cue ball, like so. She's good.
Yeah.
Now she can play the combination. 6-9 combo. She'll have to use the bridge, I would think. If she can reach it,
Well,
I don't know.
she's right-handed, so she should be able to just lean over and reach it.
Maybe, yeah.
No, she's gonna. She wants to look at it again.
So who's the best player in Arizona now?
Well, we have a couple of top players. Scott's still one of the best down there, and we have Jovan Bustamante.
He lives there?
He lives in Phoenix.
Okay. Wow. Ooh. Overcut it. Combination. Think she didn't leave anything. She put her hand up in gesture. Yeah, she got fortunate there. Sue can't even see this. She'll have to kick. Sometimes that's unfair, you know what I mean? You miss a shot, and then the next player comes in, and you can't even see it. Then it's like, this is brutal. You know?
Yeah, that's.
I'm not saying you have to be straight in, but at least you can see it at next ball, right? That's a nice kick. Wow.
That's nice. She has shown us that she kicks with good speed,
so
she understands the kicking, and she's kicking to an area. So, you know,
she made a couple of real good kicks.
Yes.
And I mean, that's not really nice.
And that's experience.
Yeah.
That's experience.
There's a look at Sue.
Thin cut here. She's going to bank it. She's going to bank it. She went for the ball.
Ooh.
This is just like straight pool. If you call the pocket and it goes in off the 9, it's a good shot. Now this is just a high English shot. Come up by the side pocket.
Yeah.
Were you noticing when she stroked the ball how her cue stick seemed to come outside in?
Yeah. You're right, yeah. She kind of rushed it. Yeah, it's a lot of times when you rush shots, you intend to miss them or run out of line or get out of line. I mean.
She has to avoid.
Wonder if she's gonna. Watch out, the 8 ball.
Hello.
Watch out.
Hello.
Yeah. I think I would prefer to put some more pace and then go
the two
rails up in the middle of the table. That way you're not flirting with 8 as well.
That's why I
but everybody plays different kind of patterns.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I started to say she has to avoid the 9 because I thought she was going to put some English on it to go 2 rails. And that usually means you're going to catch a lot of ball, which means she could have just barely hit the 9. But then I figured that she would just cut it over, and she did, but not enough.
Nice hit, though.
Oh, it's going to end up well for a second time.
This
second time.
This is my Achilles heel.
Over a ball?
Yeah.
You know, one of the things about over a ball
I mean, if I'm playing a lot, don't worry. But when I'm not playing a lot, this is really tough.
I totally agree.
For me, you know. But if I'm obviously if you're playing a lot and you're in stroke, then you don't fear any shot. But when you're not playing much or something, this is very difficult because it's awkward cueing, and it's like you really gotta trust your abilities.
Well, every time you elevate the cue, I think the higher you elevate, the bigger the margin for error.
Yeah. There's Sue. Off the 10,
That's a nice play. That's
maybe
a nice play.
Maybe she played it to overcut it because the 10 was there. You know what I mean? Like
she had the option. She had a big pocket with the 10 there.
So this 8.
Yeah, she has a choice of pockets. It's the same shot to either pocket.
So here is you can go either way, I guess. What way would you go?
I would play it to the left-hand pocket.
Where she's going? Yeah.
No, she's playing it over here to the right. I would have played it to the other pocket because it seemed to be a more natural cue ball, and if she hangs it, she could have snookered her with a 9.
So a long 8 here, but it's an opportunity. You gotta really stay down on this kind of shot, otherwise tend to miss them. Don't overcut it, right?
Well, she undercut it, so same effect. If you overcut it or undercut it, it's not going to go in the hole.
Watch out!
And she's got a shot.
She's got a shot. Yeah.
Sue finally comes to the table with a straight-in shot instead of behind the ball or that long over the ball. Tied at 3, race to 7. Sponsors: Cyberts Billiard Supplies, BCA USA Pool Leagues, Kamui, Arcos II.
Balls. I don't know why
she's straight in on this 9 ball. Do you punch this and try to get that right?
This is the only way she.
I'm gonna just roll it about 4 inches forward, and I'm gonna bank the 10. I'm not even gonna try to get shape. You draw this?
She can put a lot of English here. Watch out, side pocket.
Yeah, that one, she found it.
Yeah, she.
Yeah, when you're struggling for shots like that's when those things happen.
I thought she's gonna draw the 8 back, straight back, and then you gotta angle.
That's the one time you don't want to be straight in.
Yeah, so 4-3, picking up the pieces, and I think it's a timeout here from the Taiwanese lady, Sue. Yeah, they're going for the timeout. She needs to regroup.
Players break, and well, in that case, if we're going to be with you, and we're not going to go to break, see if I can give you some updates on some scores. Some of the big matches that took place yesterday. I read off quite a few of them yesterday, but one of the main, I guess you could say, favorites in this tournament, Jasmine Ocean, won her match 7-2 over Christina Grimm. Pia Filler won her match over Mai Nguyen 7-3. Let's see, how did Allison Fisher do? And Kelly won her match 7-1. And Kristina Zalteva won her match over Anna Rigler 7-4. Ho Yung Chen over Olivia Zaleska 7-6. That was a nice match. Zaleska was leading 5-1, and she was able to come back and win the match. And that's an alternate break format, which is unusual, but it does happen. Ina Claplin defeated this young lady, Bojana Sarac 7-3 yesterday. Which that's just why she's here playing in the one-loss side match. Oh, let's see how about some matches from right now. Because we have several matches going on right now. Let's see if I can update my Sio Soa is 5-1 over Alexandra Gulekova. Anna Rigler leads Soledad Ayala 3-2. Sandra Baumgartner leads Maria Ropero 5-2. Olivia Zaleska leads 4-1 over Chitra Magi Marad. Laura Sarinen leads Julian Schurman 3-2. Kennedy Mayman leads Anna Gradisnik 3-0. Elzette Cohen leads Veronika Hubertova 3-2. I'm loving these names. Monica Zabek and Hanan Mimic are tied at 3. And this match, of course, is 4-3, with Sharats leading. We are at Sports Park Hall in Klagenfurt, Austria. Beautiful, beautiful setting, as you can see on the screen right now, folks. We are, if you look for us, we are at the very right-hand part of your screen. There's a palm tree on the right.
Oh, here she is, Sue.
Here she is. Trying to tie things up.
Regroup.
Regroup, yeah. She just gave a ball in hand. Well, now they've both given a ball in hand on the 10 ball. One apiece. The 5 ball, 4 rails into the pocket. Shot on the 1 is there. 2 balls open. Oh, it appears to be open. It may not go by the 2 for the 1. How'd you like that little frown on her face? She looked at us, maybe not. Oh, she's called it in the corner, so she must have. She's going to try to go around the 7. She clips that 7, she won't have a shot.
Nice shot.
Oh, she hit it full. Yep.
That's a good opening shot from her.
Mm-hmm.
Safety in mind.
Calculated player. Doesn't want to try a shot that she's not comfortable with.
She can see it. I don't think she can make it, but she can probably play safe then.
Yeah, just a little bit of draw and get behind the 9. And she's following to get around. Okay, she came around the 9 to the 9. Well, it's a fairly simple jump shot, but there's not really any position for the 3.
If you're not Taiwanese,
if
you can jump. You can jump and roll.
So you think she'll draw this back for the 3 to the side? Okay.
I'm telling you, I've seen them for years.
Yes, yeah.
She called it in the corner. Watch out.
All ball foul, so let's be careful.
Oh, she missed it. She went for it.
And she got the cue ball down, but it followed, yeah. Sets up. Well, she's in position. Now to stay there. Actually, she's got a little angle where it's hard to get on the 4, doesn't it? It doesn't look like she can just come right back or go forward.
Nope, miscue. So let's see. This is kind of tricky position. She doesn't.
We can watch this miscue. Wow, she got way under it. Jumped it up.
Well, here is no real. You see the 4 is laying on the other side of the table.
I kind of
she's
like
got a other angle going towards the other side, so she have to play safe here.
I kind of like banking the 3 ball into the 7 and laying the cue ball on the 4 ball because the 10 ball blocks it. Like that, but harder. You kill the cue ball.
She left the shot and
and position.
Natural. Yeah.
Players are a little bit of a struggle. A little miscue from her the last shot time she was at the table. She can make up for it here. I think she avoids a 6. Nope, she got the 6, and the 10 ball's gonna. Oh, she might have cleared it. It's close.
Yeah, I think she can make it. Let's see the back angle from behind. There's Mr. Jürgen Beckman. He's always working at the tables, trying to improve the equipment here.
Mm-hmm.
From morning till night, he's making sure the tables are playing great. There's no problem. Oh, nice
Rail first. That's a very nice shot. So she was hooked from the regular cut.
Yeah, Jürgen Beckman. He's from Beckman Billiards.
I met him yesterday. I met him yesterday.
Yeah, and his company set up the tables here. Bring him, set them up, make sure they're leveled. Everything is playing well. And he's been around the game for many years.
Well, yeah, he was telling me that.
I mean, he's older, but he looks like 30. And he works he works day and night there. I mean, I see him at these events, and his passion is second to none. If you never seen Mr. Jürgen Beckman, go up and have a chat with him and talk about the game and tables, and he will. He'll inform you everything.
He distributes a couple other ones, and now he's working on the Predator tables. Yeah, he's.
Okay, back to the game here.
7 and 8. They lined up pretty nice. The 9 ball for the side pocket with a stop shot on the 8.
It's tough to read the Taiwanese players because you don't really see any emotions from them. I remember when I used to compete all the time against them. I'm like, I wanted to scream. Show me some emotion, please. So when you're beating them or something. Still, there's like there's nothing.
So when you're playing, you look at your opponent.
No, I mean you see when they play at the table, or sometimes you look over. Like if you're playing good, you have a look at them. What's going on? What's up?
See, I try to watch the table to keep my eyes focused. To me, my whole life is blue.
Okay.
The table. I just look everything inside the table.
I mean, I don't look at the opponent. It's not like I just look at them, but when they play, I can see their body language and stuff.
Yeah. See if they're sure of a shot. I got you. So you try to read your opponent like you would in cards or any other games. Yeah.
That's nice. Nice speed.
And this to tie the game up.
4 apiece. 4 apiece though.
They've traded games back and forth. So
down goes the 10, 4 apiece.
4 apiece, and we will go to a break.
We'll be right back.
back to the Sports Park Hall. Bojana, Sarac from Serbia, and Yilun Su from Taiwan. Locked in a battle.
4 apiece. Table, here's a view from the upper cameras. There's Sue. Maybe a little tired, some jet lag maybe. What do you think, George?
That can happen.
It's tough when you travel.
When you travel,
yeah.
When you're traveling 10, 12 hours.
And then,
yes.
then sometimes you get unlucky and you get that jet lag. It's brutal. I remember I was in Japan in a big tournament, Japan Open, and I got to the quarterfinal. I beat a few good players, and then that jet lag caught me.
Hit in?
Yeah, I couldn't sleep all night.
Oh.
You know, laying and then got up and played quarterfinal. I couldn't play. It's like you're all over the place. Ramil Gallego, I lost the quarterfinal, I think. And I beat Yang Chun. I beat some of the good players.
Okay.
In the previous, but then that.
And when that hits you, well, it just takes the energy out of you.
It's tough. It's like being sick, you know, because you're shaking and you know. Yeah.
Well, sometimes you get a brain fog too.
Yeah.
With the jet lag. I haven't traveled that much for pool.
Yeah.
In fact, this is the first time I've come to Europe for pool. The only time I've been to Europe was to Spain. So what an opportunity for me to be out here. They're loving it. And it's going to open up. "30-second shot clock for these ladies. Just a little bit of low English and try to go 2 rails for the 2 ball. Nice and soft. Nice shot.
Beautiful pace. Beautiful pace. Nice and easy.
Smart decision to go down the table and play the side pocket, roll past the ball, instead of trying to hold it for that corner pocket. That way you don't decelerate your stroke and you stay good on the shot. This looks pretty good here. She's in line and she's trying to stay in line. Just a little bit of just a stunt shot, right? Just kind of.
If you're in line, try to stay in line. A little short.
Yeah, it looked like she had a little angle, so I was thinking, should she run it down and come back up? Because she had just a hair of an angle, and that's why she slid over. Now she's in a little bit of trouble. She can't reach it well. She has to worry about hitting the 9-ball. If she goes on the outside of the 9-ball or happens to hit the 9-ball, there's a corner pocket that could take that cue ball. And if she doesn't wrap out of the corner, the 6-ball can stop her. Yeah.
So let's see if she's gonna try to play safe. Oh, you can cut it in. It's tough. It's thin, but it's possible.
Well, from where she is,
or just leave the cue ball frozen on the end rail here, and then the 8 and 10 will block.
And see what she chooses.
Cutting. No.
She's
on the other
outside,
side. Totally other
around,
options. Totally different.
Totally
option.
safety. Complete safety.
It's a nice shot. That's not the option I was thinking, but it was good. Good shot.
See, I would slam this. I would kick it and play the 10-ball in the corner pocket, in the 1-rail corner pocket. probably has a better shot to just go ahead and hit it real thin, but it's gonna go to the corner pocket and sell out. That's a little harder. That way the 4 doesn't stay there. Is what I thought might happen.
Sue back at the table.
And good starting position.
Kind of a straight in 4, so she wants to get up table as much as possible. Maybe spin it or punch it up into the short rail. I think she's putting some right English here. Okay, perfect.
Now she's in line. Well, she was in line for the 4, so now it's just...
that's where she wants to be, where she was putting her hand.
Well, minimal cue ball movement here.
Nice. Watch out. You don't want to have too much angle on this. That way you're going to fall out of line on the 8 and leave yourself too much angle.
Now here she should just kind of try to get to about where it is now. Right? Not try to come all the way back?
Preferably, but she's got an angle, see?
Yeah, she's looking to be up just a little higher, but holding the same angle.
I think I would maybe even, you see where she's looking at if the 8 passes? I think I would even come to if the 8 passes the 9. Because that's how much angle she have. Otherwise she have to like cheat the pocket here and like...
Hard to do from there.
Let's see if she used her extension. Yeah, she did. Oh no.
Oh, she did try to come down.
And she
just touched the ball. Is that? Oh.
She scratched and the cue. She hit the 7 with the cue as well. She's all over the place.
I haven't seen that before. That's one. Look
at this.
Yeah.
First of all, she shot. She's watching the cue ball. Then the cue hits the 7 as well. Huh?
She was watching the cue ball. The cue stick on the table. Yeah. Well, either way,
and I was saying I never see any emotions from the Taiwanese. All of a sudden, there's a bunch. Yeah,
that's
Sarac cleaning it up here.
Well, that
ball in hand.
Let's see how she clears her mind. How Sue clears her mind after that shot. We'll see how she addresses the table when she comes back to the table. Meanwhile, Bojana wants to get the cue ball about where her hand is, a little closer to the 10 maybe. That's nice.
Perfect. I think if she improves some of her parts in her game, she's gonna be a really strong player. Then it's just a matter how much work you're gonna put in. Because she's got that nice and clean, easy deliver of the cue, see?
Yes.
You know, remember Buddy Hall?
I remember Buddy Hall.
Here comes Buddy. You know, he has that, same rhythm the whole time, deliver. Same pattern,
That same, exactly the stroke.
Yeah.
The pendulum.
Yeah.
The arm coming back and forth, just straight through it.
Amazing player. He looked like he's going to miss a ball. The way he was.
He never did. Hardly ever did.
He missed balls.
Yeah,
believe me. We all look at. But just if you look at him when he was owning the table, it was just pace.
There was a time he was one of the most feared 9-ball players.
Just Kelly Fisher over there practicing. She wants to look at the score. She's coming over here.
Sue to break the balls.
Yeah, there she is. Look at her. Look at Kelly walking around. She wants to have a little look. What's the scores here? trying to be the world champion this year. 10 ball.
Ball on the break, straight in on the 1.
Obviously, she wants to try to do a double, win the teams
Oh,
and win the women's.
in fact, this
It's
evening
possible,
they've
as good as she plays, and she
Yeah.
have a real good team in England with Jason Shaw and not England,
Darren-
Britain.
who's is it Appleton?
Yeah, Darren
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Jason. Yeah. So,
Yeah, they'll be playing USA tonight.
that's a big matchup.
Mm-hmm. USA.
I know who you pulling for.
Well, the USA team is so young.
Yeah.
We have a junior, 17-year-old. We have April Larson, who is very young.
Yeah.
Just came out of the juniors. And you have Tyler Steyer, one of the youngest pro players around.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a young team. Last night they used 1 queue between the 3 of them.
Wow.
Because their luggage didn't come in.
Mm-hmm.
And they went through a Austrian team, the B team with Max Lechner,
Mm-hmm.
and they defeated them. They only lost 1 game
Unbelievable. That's good.
in 3 sets.
They're
3
not-
races to 4. They
so
lost 1 game.
Maybe
4-0,
a little
4-1,
maybe a little
4-0.
outsider this year. The USA in the teams.
Well, the way April Larson played, she played extremely well. She missed a combo and was always in line and didn't miss any other balls. That's scary. Scary.
Yeah, you gotta look out for the US then.
Well,
I know Mark White is gonna be all over the place here tonight when he's commentating that match. It's England versus US tonight.
That's right.
And I'm gonna get my coffee. I'm gonna tune in to this channel and listen to you guys.
Yeah, I'll be.
No, wait, I gotta commentate on the match.
That's right. You'll be commentating.
Yeah, but I'll try to look over, see you guys okay. Otherwise, we gotta call the security here tonight.
Mark and I will be in the booth,
Yeah.
and he's big UK, and I'll be big USA.
He
so
loves Kelly. He loves
Yes,
Kelly.
yes.
He loves Jason. He loves Darren. This is like heaven for him. He don't want to be in any other place in the world than commentate on that match. So meanwhile, back at the match,
Back at the
Sue
match
is
here.
looking solid.
tying things up here at 5s, race to 7. So now we're getting down to the crucial part of the match. The very end. 2 games apiece they need. Once this 10 ball goes down.
Yeah.
And we'll go to a little break, but be right back. And then we'll bring you more. And back to the Predator World's Women's 10-Ball Championship. Sports Park Hall. To break the balls, Miss Sarac from Serbia. Tied at 5. Race to 7. Marcus Shamat, Moscone Cup team captain. 2015 to 2019 in the booth with me. This is George Teacha bringing you the live action.
So who do you think is going to win, George?
This game right here?
No, not the match.
Oh,
not just this game.
Not the match?
The match.
Well, I think in the
who do you got? Who's looking more like the winner?
Well, we haven't seen much because they've only played one game. But you have in contention. I would have to say Allison Fisher, Kelly Fisher.
No, I'm talking about this match.
Game. Okay, I kept asking.
Yeah.
Well, both
this
players.
match, not this match, not the tournament.
Okay.
These
two players. It's a tough. I think it's going to be real close. Both players have not been overpowering. Neither one has really controlled the match. They've both given each other various opportunities. They've both missed some simple shots. They've had a couple of major errors. A bad miscue where she hit that ball with a cue stick. Things like that. You can play with your mind. So I think it's anybody's match.
I think, in my opinion, Sue is the more experienced player in this match, and for that, I think she will win. I think
that's a good point.
And some of the games she lost the cue ball and stuff like this. But if it comes to more making the right choice at the table, I think she's the better one.
So you're taking experience over you?
Yeah, at this when it's 2 wrecks, it's tied a piece, 5 piece. I would.
Okay.
But I can be wrong.
No, well,
I'm just saying that.
See, there again. I think this is why I think it's anybody's game.
Yeah.
Now right there, you would have to give that position to Youth because Youth would come through on a shot like that, but. She's aired, and she's aired
I think she wanted to remove the 8 because the 8 was in kind of. You see where the 8 is?
Yes.
It is.
And
she was focusing on getting the 8 up table so she can make it. So now you just have to stay down on this shot. Roll it nice and easy in. Make sure you stay down. Don't move. It's a dead ball kind of a shot.
Well, this cue ball's going to track right towards the 8.
Make a decent stroke. You don't wanna
just. If you just make this ball, you'll have position on the 3.
You don't wanna baby it, right? You wanna put it. Oh,
no, she's not even playing the ball.
And I was saying how experienced she is and
how
good choices. I think that was totally. She had a shot there, just make it and then come up table.
And that's the second time I've seen her choose a safety over a shot.
It's not bad. She has hooked her, but maybe at the moment she's not feeling comfortable out there with the speed of the table and stuff. Maybe that's the reason why she played safety.
Well, she does show us she has discretion. If she's not 100%, she doesn't want to even play the ball.
Now she had ball in hand, so it was the right play this time. So, Sue with ball in hand. One rail up. Keep it simple, yeah. This is all about patterns. Getting the right angles now. You want to get a decent angle on the 4 to where I would like to shoot it in shoot it in the corner. I guess you don't want to go to the side pocket and get the wrong angle. The 5.
I avoid side pockets like the plague.
I like them, but you gotta make but you gotta make sure you get good angles. See here, for example. You could go to the side, but it's not. Oh, what the hell? I don't think she's okay though, but she's kind of fell out of angle, so to say. See?
Yeah, well,
the cue ball is traveling towards the 8. Yeah.
Just roll the ball in, and the cue ball should stay above the 8 and have a shot on the 6.
You know who I think is gonna play good this week on these tables? Watch out, the cue ball is scratched. Yeah, it's she can't believe it went back between her. I can't believe it either. Yeah, she's not friends with the speed and the table. How do I say it?
She cut the ball.
She's like getting out of angles.
Yeah,
on the easy layouts. The speed of the table, and sometimes it can be tricky.
Mm-hmm. Well, this lays out pretty nice now. Each shot leads to each other. Nice position.
Giddy up. Giddy up. She knows the speed better, I think. Bojana.
Well, the balls are laying very well for
no,
her
I mean
right
just the way she plays.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it feels like she's more confident in the speed of the table.
Okay.
But Sue is the more experienced player. But you know, it's all about who makes the last balls. You can't make easy mistake like Sue did there. You know, with ball in hand, and then you get out of line on the third ball. It's you don't win matches like that. You gotta take your opportunities when you get it.
If she wants to be right there on the 8, I'm gonna roll past the 8 a little bit and try to get even almost straight in on this night. So
I'll give
like
angle. Yeah, every day of the week, like this. Then you can go up 2 rows, where she's looking right now.
Yeah.
Past the side pocket or middle of the table, preference. Like this. One, 2, perfect. Yeah, she's got good cue ball control on the table. See the speed.
This to get on the hill.
So favor for Ariana.
6-5.
And I said Sue. No, can I change my mind?
No.
After seeing that rack when she had a ball in hand,
I think
Ariana. Huh?
I didn't have a favorite. I don't like to pick favorites because.
But you can have a thing. You can think. I think
Yeah.
she's gonna win or he's gonna win that rack when it's tough match.
From the way this game has gone, well, let's take a look at this. Sarac won the first game, lost the next 2, 1-1, lost 1, 1-2, lost 1, 1-1, lost 1,
Back and
1-1,
forth.
back and forth. It's been back and forth. They both, the most they've won, each player has won 2 games at a time, just once. Sue to break the balls here, trying to get back to even.
Ooh, 6 ball now. You don't want to fall.
Table's open.
So open shot. This is to win the match and move on in this World Championships.
And if you lose here, you're done for the.
Here,
this world
you know, when you have
handball.
opportunity like this and your heart is pumping, just trust your abilities. Play the angles. Don't
think ahead.
Don't overthink. Because it's a layout where she's big favorite to make, I think, in my opinion.
No, they're laying right. Now it's just a matter of holding your nerve.
See what nice calms.
Oh,
yeah.
That little angle's gonna run into the 7.
No.
No?
She's gonna just miss it. If she follow it, she's gonna miss it and then come around.
Okay.
2 rails. This is the same shot we talked about earlier in the match when you can put high right, right,
Yeah.
and you're gonna travel either in between the 3 and 5, or you can come on the other side of the 5. Oh, she missed it.
Wow.
You see where she came with the cue ball? She wanted to go. Yeah. That was a big
miss.
Yeah, I think if she would have made it and got position, see the balls are laying really nice then.
Well, if she put spin on that to go around the 5 instead of going between the 3 and the 5.
You know what I noticed about her game? I mean, watching these last 2 days, it feels like as long as she keeps it simple, not too much English, she does it correct way. But once she starts to spin balls more, in that case,
that's where
that's where her weakness is. If I get to coach her, I would.
That's what
I would help her.
Be your
I'll help her develop that. You know, because in this game you need to spin balls once in a while.
Once in a while, but she tries to spin a little more often.
Nice there, nice shot. Fell out of line a little bit here, but it's still an open shot.
She can go either side, either
Most
corner.
important is she made it. Stay at the table. Here's the Puerto Rican team. They lost a close game last night, shootout to Team Canada. I think she's gonna try to play safely. I think the way she's feeling at it. Oh, she cut it. Not enough. She didn't leave much. I think she can see the 3, so she have to play safety.
Would you bank this 3 ball into the 6, using the 4? Play the 6 ball.
It's possible. Like it's a good choice if you had that angle.
Yeah,
that's where it's traveling now. See.
Yeah, that's why it laid natural.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably blast it like. Yeah, I would blast it. It's a big chance.
Sure.
That would be a good shot.
Yeah, when I see shots like that, if they lay right,
go for it.
They're the right shot.
Aggressive,
They're the right shot.
Because it's hard to play safety.
Yes.
I mean, the only safety there was, but leave the 3 ball between the middle diamond there and the cue ball on the other side is okay. So cut down the rail.
Well, I think this is the shot that could end the game.
If she felt pressure before, then now it's more. This is to stay in the match. She needs these last few balls. Nope.
No,
not enough. You know what the thing is. I'm thinking is, the best way to practice. Like if I look back in my career, when was I in best condition? I think that's when I was playing on so many different equipment, so many different scenarios. Like sticky, sometimes dry, sometimes Brunswick, sometimes diamond, sometimes you know what I mean.
Different
it was
tables,
easy for me to develop different balls, understand? But you know what I mean. When you can control it and feel comfortable with it, that's when you're at your best. Because I feel like maybe Sue is not used to this kind of equipment and everything.
Well,
I think I haven't seen her play before, but in my opinion, it feels like she's struggling a little bit with the pace and
I think you're making a good point. The point is, if you stay playing all the time, she is the only championship she really had was a 2006 Japan Open. Is what she told me, which leads me to believe that maybe she hasn't played that much since then. That was 2006. She's a 41-year-old player. So you make a good point. She's not playing a lot, so she's not real confident at the table right now. And we can see that she's a little bit uncomfortable with the speed of the table. So very likely you hit it right on the nose.
Yeah, it's if you're away from the game, sometimes it takes a lot to come back, and it's not guaranteed you can come back in the same level as you once been.
It's hard to come back in the same mental frame.
Yeah. So Bojana with 3 balls away from winning this match. All she have to do is get a good angle on the 9 here. Well, she fell short, I think. This is wrong side. Now she have to put a good stroke.
She
So what do you do here?
She doesn't
George,
have enough angle.
What are you gonna do here, George?
I want to see the angle coming down.
Well, you got the wrong angle going towards the
Yes.
other side, and the temple is. I don't think it goes in the
Here.
side, does it?
This is the angle I want to see. No, I want to see if she has enough angle to be able to go to the side, left side, and come back for the 10. And she doesn't. I'm going to go ahead and spin it out of the corner. A lot of right English. Follow it, 2 rails,
Yeah.
and back to where the cue ball is
Yeah,
now.
that's good. Otherwise, you have to draw it,
Right.
and that's really tough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
she's
not
cueing it
enough
well.
angle.
Let's see if she shoots this better than the last time she spun balls.
That's
Good.
it.
That's you call it, George.
That's
Come
it.
on, look at this. Very nice shot from her, huh? And
That's very
I
nice
was
shot.
saying she didn't spin balls well, but she spun it there
Well,
well.
she made some
was-
mistakes
yeah.
spinning balls, but she goes for shots like that.
Yeah.
That's right down her alley.
Yeah, like shots like this straight in, she'll make them all day long.
Mm-hmm.
It's just sometimes when she wants to spin balls, pay attention.
Well,
She has to
this
pay
shot.
attention.
She has this shot for the match.
Okay. Down goes
There
the
it
10,
is.
and she's in the next round of the loser side. And
And Yun Su
Su,
is out of the tournament.
she's out. She'll have to sit on the sidelines and pull for the Taiwanese team.
Thanks for joining us, folks.
We'll
Be
s-
back with more action later.